Hello, my name's Michael Evans,
Richard Obi.
And Richard Chilton.
and we just finished playing Dungeon Alliance.
And Player X cannot be here today, so we're working with a cameraman.
Not that you'll notice the difference. So, Player
Less
X,
editing.
yeah. So, we just finished Dungeon Alliance. Basically, what you're doing so before I get into what it is, as a resident deck building hater, what did you think of this game?
I didn't feel it was a deck building game.
No, nor did I.
Basically, what it is a dungeon crawl deck building game, but unlike other deck building games, when you buy cards, you don't discard. They don't go to the discard pile. You wait for them to come back. They go in your hand. Unlike other deck building games, after you finish your turn, you don't have to discard your cards and draw new cards. You can keep whatever cards you want. You can discard some cards. You can't even discard all your cards if you want to. There's only so many cards you're allowed to discard. But it's a deck building game where it feels like you're building up your characters by buying powers, which happen to be deck building.
Well, the cards are all linked to, or virtually all of them are linked to specific types of characters.
Yeah.
Some can only be used by assassins. Others can be used by anybody that knows how to swing a sword. Some can be used by somebody that knows a bit of clerical knowledge. Others can be used only by those who have cleric. Some can be used by this race, some can be used by that race. To me, that takes it away from deck building because you're basically building the powers for each character you have individually.
You're building up your deck so that way you have the cards to play later.
The problem that I have with deck building game is that you have XP or coins or what have you, and then you have to buy more. No, with this, what I want to have in a deck building game from the beginning, like I said, shuffle out randomly, get powers, then play the game and build more up as you go. This already does that because you get 3 base powers per character. You don't have to have coins and then buy more coins to buy more coins to buy more coins and waste 2 hours of game just to be able to kill a monster. This one, you can kill the monster at the beginning, you get your XP, you spend for more stuff. That is a deck building game. The other stuff is crap.
Basically, there were 3 different types of tiles. There's level 1 tiles, level 2 tiles, and at the end of the game, there's a couple level 3 tiles. Each comes with its different type of monsters. Of course, the longer the game goes, the more powerful the monsters are, but in theory, you have better cards to deal with them now. In theory.
Now Dungeon Alliance. I hate that name.
Yeah.
The most generic fantasy name you can come up with. When I seen a Kickstarter, I seen the name, I'm like, nope, never. I wasn't even gonna look at it. But then I got looking at the page. Now, when I got into into board gaming, I came in from role-playing games, so I had a real affinity towards dungeon crawls. When I started getting into deck building games, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Now I just wish I could find a way to merge deck building with dungeon crawls. So I started work on a design for a game. Then this came to Kickstarter. I'm like, okay, I could throw that away because I got this is exactly what I wanted. Now they have now there's Clank, which is supposed to be a deck building dungeon crawl. That doesn't feel like a deck building dungeon crawl to me. That feels like a deck builder with a board. Then you have a Thunderstone Quest, which does kind of feel like a dungeon crawler a little bit, but it's definitely a deck builder. Now this is a dungeon crawl with deck building, but it's not, like Hobie said, does not feel like a deck builder game. It's exactly what I wanted in a dungeon crawling deck builder. It feels like you're going through, you're doing dungeon crawl, and you're building up your powers, which just happens to be deck building.
Yes. And it's a game with a finite time. Basically, each person will have 4 heroes. Each person, we take turns activating our heroes, and the monsters move. Actually, you activate each hero, and when you're done, the entire bit where all your heroes have gone, that's the end of the round.
Now,
goes, 4 rounds? Yeah.
Yeah, 4 rounds. If there's a problem with it, it might be that it can go really long, especially if anyone's prone to AP, analysis paralysis. Like say, the more you stop and think about it, the longer it can go. If everyone's into it, that's not really a problem. If you get someone who's not really into it, that can make it feel like a chore to play this game. So you got to make sure you're with someone. But there's you can play it competitively. You can play it cooperatively, or you can play it competitively PvP. There's also solo, and there are quests. I've never tried with quests, but I don't know how that would change. I don't know. I'm not quite sure if quests are you do rather than go the 4 rounds, you go either 4 rounds or till you complete this, or if it's just one way to get experience. I've never actually played quests yet. But basically, I've mostly been playing the competitive non-PvP, which is really a really fun way to play this, if everyone's interested.
It's wonderful because you can try to steal someone's kill to get a portion of those XP. Minor monsters, easy to kill, 1 XP each. As the XP grows, there's a split between the person who did the most damage and the person who did the second most damage. And doing 1 point of damage on something and somebody else finishing it off, hey, he just got 3 XP and he did all the work. Or he's almost got a kill and your character wanders over and instead of him getting 8 XP, he gets 5 and you get 3.
Same with treasure chests. You can walk over and take somebody else's treasure chest because they didn't have enough movement.
Now, when they were kickstarting this, all the stretch goals ended up being a expansion you can get later. So there was no Kickstarter exclusives, but I got the expansion for free, which someone else is gonna have to go and pay for extra, which I think is a great way to do the stretch goals. Also, so I have the base game, I have the expansion. Plus, they did a Kickstarter for a second edition, plus story adventures, which are basically new decks, cards that go into the deck. When you buy them, rather than just getting a card, you get a card and story cards, which you got to go through a deck to find. So you read out. So you're going through and you're playing a story, which I think would be really cool for adding to this. I just got that last week, so I haven't had a chance to try it yet. But I'm really looking forward to those because I have the Kickstarter was for 4 adventures. For two adventures, and then the third and fourth were stretch goals, which I got for free, which are probably going to be sold separately. I really like to try that sometime, but like I say, just the base game, and that's what I've mostly played. The base game is really fun if if you're willing to go into it. Now it's kind of a beast to set up and tear down.
I've never seen it set up. Tear it down to what, 20, 30 minutes, something like that?
If you're not used to it, like I say, and like I said, I was sort of distracted doing other things, so like I said, I could probably tear it down a little faster, but yeah, it probably takes me about 10-15 minutes to tear it down myself. And that's like I say, because I know where I want things to go. There's no real storage solution, so I have things in like the little containers I got from the dollar store and different things like that. You can download and print 3D print off storage solutions, but all in all, I think I really like this game. I kind of wish they could, if I could change anything, I'd have it so you only get 1 character and it was a bit shorter, but I really do like this game. This is probably one of my definitely one of my favorite dungeon crawling deck builders.
The only thing I don't like about it, you can move, you can attack. You can move attack, but you can't attack move. That seems dumb.
It does. Like I say, sometime if we play this again, we'll probably try house ruling. You can move and attack, or attack and move.
Because it would allow you to move.
It's what I think it is there's so much going on in the game is that it's just one thing to keep everything straight. But when you're coming from a point of from a role playing point of view, whatever, where there's more free format and you're used to being able to move and attack or attack and move and stuff like that. I can understand not move, attack, move, but move and attack or attack and move would make more sense. And like I said, maybe we'll try house ruling that sometime, see if it plays any easier. But for right now, so yeah. Oh, if you want to see our playthrough, we'll have a link in the description below.
Yep. And don't forget to comment, especially if you made any mistakes. There was one rule that I read in 2 different ways and came up with 2 different bits, and when it was explained to me, I still did not grasp it. But hey, that happens. methods.
Yeah, so like I said, our playthrough is probably gonna have a lot of problems. So if you're gonna watch the playthrough to learn from us, keep an eye on the comments. So hopefully someone knows the game will come through and tell us all the things we did wrong.
I don't think we made that many
I
mistakes.
don't think we did, honestly. Not nearly as much as the first time as the practice one.
Yes.
But
Fun game.
thanks for watching. Have a good evening.
Bye.